The movie begins with a successful lawyer named Leo, whose priority is winning her case to keep her name afloat, not standing up for what's right. This time, she came to her client's aid to intimidate an innocent family who had no money. Their daughter had been assaulted and raped by her client. She knew it was wrong, yet she stood by her client's side and intimidated the family, telling them, even if you file a case against the family, you have no evidence. The case will be turned against you. You'll never win it, and you'll be trapped. Hearing this, the family backs down in fear, and Leo, having accomplished her mission, leaves. Leo was overjoyed. She had won the case outside the courtroom. But then her friend explains, Leo, you didn't do the right thing. You know the man is guilty, and you have proof. It's not right to support the wrongdoer, but Leo says everything is fine for the money. Currently, she had to go to Germany for her higher studies, and she was preparing for that. Before leaving, Leo visits her mother at her graveside. She talks to her and then leaves. However, on the way, she collides with a large truck and has a serious accident. The scene cuts to this accident. In the next scene, we see Leo sitting in an office. She doesn't recognize the place. She also has a waiting number. Unable to understand its meaning, she gets up, goes to a counter, and asks where she is. She discovers, to her shock, that she is in the office of fate in the afterlife, meaning she had come here after dying. Hearing this, she is deeply shocked. Leo becomes upset. She remembers the accident, but it wasn't so bad that it would have killed her. In this predicament, a girl summons her and takes her inside an office where she meets the administrator of the afterlife. The officer, looking quite nervous, tells Leo, "We've made a big mistake. We should have brought another Leo, but we brought you. You have a long life. Don't worry. You'll get your life back. But it'll take about 6 or 7 days, and we can't keep you here even for 6 or 7 days, because if our superiors find out, it could be a huge problem for us. Please, you have to cooperate with us. We'll send you for 7 days into the body of the Leo we originally wanted to kill. You'll retain your memories. Everything will remain the same, and after 7 days, everything will return to normal." Poor Leo, what could she do? There was no other option. She has to accept it. The scene cuts to Leo, and when Leo wakes up, she finds herself lost in a strange body. She wakes up in alarm. Then she realizes, it's her husband. In other words, it's the husband of the woman whose body she was in all this time. She had entered the body of a middle-class housewife. As soon as she realizes this, she feels very strange. Upon waking, she discovers that she has 2 children who love her very much. But Leo finds their behavior very strange at this time, as she has always focused more on her career than her family. So she didn't understand the true meaning of family. Sitting in the bathroom for a long time, she tries to understand the people in this house and life here. Just then, her son tells her, "I'm late for my bus. I need to be dropped off." Leo picks up her strange bag and goes to drop him off at the bus stop. There, she meets several neighbors, none of whom she recognizes clearly. But in reality, all these women were friends of the woman in whose body Leo was residing. Shedding all this, she returns to her old office, but no one recognizes her there. Even her friend tries to talk to her. She tries to explain things to her, but soon she realizes that her friend won't understand. So she returns home. Everything in this life is so strange. She was a professional woman, completely opposite to her life. Being a housewife is unbearable to her. That's why she even decides to take her own life and repeatedly tries to get in front of a van. But the van driver keeps turning his van to save her, and Leo doesn't have an accident even there. When Leo doesn't die, she becomes extremely angry. She goes to the washroom and finds the director there, who tells her, "You've got to manage. I should enjoy this short period of this new life. Why are you behaving like this?" Leo replies, Because of you. Because you told me you'd send me into the body of a professional woman who works. The administrator replies, yes, right? I've sent you into the body of a woman who works a lot. Do you think managing a home and doing housework is an easy job? After the director's words, she realizes that she'll be forced to spend 7 days in this body, in this life. She'll also have to manage the house, so she goes to the grocery store. As usual, she buys a lot of things, but the bill turns out to be too high, and she realizes that the body she's currently in, Ma, and the family she's living with don't have enough money to buy all sorts of things. So after picking up the necessities, she returns to the bus stop to pick up her son. Today was the first time the woman had been late to pick up her son. That's why her son understood that something was definitely wrong. The child tells Leo this, and Leo is shocked to hear all this, wondering how the child knew that his mother's soul wasn't inside this body. Well, there was no point in lying now. Leo tells him the truth, everything that had happened to her, and makes him promise not to tell anyone. It's only a matter of 7 days. After 7 days, your mother will return to this body. She hadn't told the child that his mother would die because she was afraid. The child would be very sad, as Leo herself had become very attached to him. Now that he had become Leo's secret partner, he helps Leo with all the chores and gets to know everyone in the house, even telling her what each one likes. Leo makes a lot of effort to prepare dinner, but no one likes it, and Leo gets angry. She had worked so hard for the first time in her life, and yet they weren't eating. She feeds everyone, and her husband and daughter begin to sense something must be wrong, but they quietly eat. Later that night, her husband tells her they have a party the next day. Upon hearing about the party, she tells him she needs a new dress. Her husband is shocked, that this was the first time she's asked for a dress. Otherwise, she always saved money for her children's education. For now, her husband doesn't say anything and agrees, okay, I'll get you a new dress. The next day, Leo takes her husband's card and goes shopping, buying some very nice and expensive clothes for herself and her husband. Seeing this, her husband becomes very angry, as this money was their savings. He asks her, "What's wrong with you? Don't we need this money for the children anymore?" Now, since this was his wife's first time behaving this way, the man couldn't understand and went to work overtime. Seeing this, Leo became truly sad, and for the first time, she realized how difficult it is to earn and save money through hard work. To ease her sadness, she went outside and met a woman there. This was the neighbor of the woman whose body Leo was currently in. She told her, "I love your family because your husband works so hard for all of you, and you work so hard for your family. It's all ideal." Hearing this, Leo became overjoyed, and for the first time, she realized that starting a family isn't difficult. In fact, building a family and being with family is a beautiful feeling she had never experienced before. Then, on her way back, she saw that her daughter was with a boy. She was about to kiss him, but Leo awkwardly stepped in between them. Both were frightened. Her daughter ran away, thinking Leo would hit her. Leo told her, "I don't mind him. He's your friend, but I just want to say there's no need to get close to him so quickly." Seeing Leo's friendly behavior, her daughter was overjoyed and promised to share everything about their relationship with her mother, just like a friend. They returned home happily. That night, she put her children to bed. And then, while she was drinking, the administrator came to meet her again. They bring her. He asks her, "Tell me, how did you like this life?" She says, "Yes, it's not that bad." After that, she goes inside. To get to know this family better, she starts watching old videos of this family, and here she also sees the video of their wedding. All this was so good that now she also started feeling like marrying someone. While watching this, she fell asleep, and today her husband came and carefully put her to bed and left. The next morning, He himself made her coffee, and as soon as she opened her eyes, Leo saw a beautiful dress which her husband had bought for her after working overtime. It was a very nice feeling that someone else was doing something for you. Leo was very happy. She gets dressed up and goes to the party. She discovers that her husband isn't respected by his office mates because he's incredibly honest and wants them not to be corrupt. Because of this, his boss also speaks harshly of him, so her husband's self-confidence is extremely low. Seeing this, Leo becomes angry and explains to him that this isn't how situations should be handled. We should stand up for ourselves and say what we want without fear. Her words encourage her husband, and he tells his boss everything. He vents all the anger he's harbored over years of not getting a promotion and hiding his boss's wrongdoings. After all this, he feels incredibly good. He wasn't even afraid of losing his job. Afterward, Leo leaves the party with her husband, and they enjoy each other's company. Her husband was also happy with this change in his wife, as he was very fond of this confident wife who was also supporting him in his professional life. As soon as they returned home, they found their daughter crying. Worried, Leo went to her daughter and saw that she had numerous marks on her face. She sent her husband outside and asked her what happened. Her daughter explained, "The same boy I wanted to be friends with was trying to get close to me, but when I refused him, he hit me badly." Leo's husband, standing outside, overheard all this and became so angry that he went to the boy's house to beat him. Leo remembered how, in her past life, she had helped a similar boy who had ruined a poor girl's life. And now, because of this girl, she could understand her pain. She feels immense guilt over her actions and resolves that as soon as she returns to her life, she will get justice for that poor girl, and in this life, for her daughter as well. This time, she also wants to avenge her daughter. So she goes to file a complaint against the boy, and it turns out that the boy also came from a wealthy family. And to save their son, they had hired a lawyer just like Leo, who wanted to buy Leo and her daughter with money. Hearing this, Leo becomes extremely angry. She already regrets her past life. Now, she takes out all that regret and anger on this family. Using her real lawyer skills, she intimidates them so much that they are unable to say anything. The culprit is also punished. Before the punishment, Leo herself beats the boy severely. After which, we are shown a family reunion. While she was reassuring her daughter that nothing like this would happen again, all these moments became incredibly special for Leo. This family began to feel like her own. She had forgotten that she was in someone else's life. Now she was performing even the routine tasks as if it were her duty. As she was about to drop her son off at school the next morning, her son suddenly stopped running because he had lost his sight. Alarmed, she took him to the hospital and discovered that his eyes had been damaged, and if surgery was not performed immediately, he would lose his sight for the rest of his life. Leo felt devastated. She withdrew money from her old accounts and immediately had his son operated on. How could she see him again? Then she realized that the 7 days had passed, the 7 days during which she had entered this life, and now the administrators had come to take her back. But now her heart did not want to return to her old life. The director wanted to take her with him, so she requests the director, "I want to meet that family one last time." Emotionally, she hugs everyone and returns to the director, who takes her away in the car. The scene cuts to Leo in the hospital. This was the real Leo who had just regained consciousness in a hospital bed. In her other life, she remembers every detail of the past 7 days. She immediately worries about her son, removes her bandages, and rushes to the hospital to meet him. But to her shock, she discovers that No eye surgery had been performed in this hospital, not for a child of that name in recent times. This shocks her. She panics and goes to the same old house, only to discover that another family once lived there. It's there that she realizes that the life she lived wasn't real. Those 7 days, she feels like she lived in another life. In reality, she was in a coma for 7 days. She realized that everything she saw was just her imagination. But these thoughts had brought about a profound change in her life. Previously, she had only fought cases for money. Now, she has begun to fight cases for good. Upon returning to the office, the first thing she asks her colleague to do is reopen the case in which she had failed to save an innocent girl. She declared, "I will fight the case for that innocent girl, free of charge, and I will definitely get that man punished because all the evidence is against him, and I have the evidence." Her colleague is also overjoyed to see this change in her. Now, Leo has also decided to live a good life. She will start a family, but not the kind of family she had envisioned in her previous visions. She will balance her home and job so that her family doesn't have any financial problems. That's why she decided to complete her studies before starting a family and booked a ticket to Germany again. As soon as she boards the plane, a strange but very pleasant accident happens. She meets the same boy she spent time with in the same family. She is shocked to see him on the plane. Another shocking thing was that the boy knew Leo and liked her. He tells Leo, "I was your old classmate." Leo is very happy to hear this. The boy tells Leo that he used to be a businessman, but now he works a normal job. But Leo's job didn't matter to her. She knew that this boy was going to be her life partner because she understood that everything she had seen in the past 7 days was a glimpse of her future. It was just to make her understand that family is as important in life as career. And after this beautiful accident, she decided that along with a good career, she will also make a good family and give a good life to her family. And the movie ends here showing this.